Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. Today we will be discussing a letter to God written by Fuentes from an English textbook, First Flight. It is a very interesting story. But before we begin our story, if I may ask any one of you, if you have written any letter to your friends or relatives, many of you would say no, because due to modern technology, the use of letter has become almost nil. But in the past, this letter is one of the means of communication. In this story, we will discuss about a letter that is being written to God. Lencho is the main character of our story. He is a very hardworking person. He is a farmer who has so much faith in God. He believes in God so much. Okay. So Lencho and his family, they live on the top of a hill. And in the entire area, in the entire valley, there is no one else. They are the only family living there. And from the top of the hill, they could see the rivers. They could also see their fields where they have harvested corns and they are now ripe with flowers. But something is missing. There is rainfall. Lenzo, when he woke up that day, he did not do anything. He was looking towards the sky and was reading the clouds, like when the rain will come. So he told the woman that we might have the water soon, that there might be a rainfall soon. So while they were having the meal, the rainfall started coming. Lenzo was so happy. He went outside to feel the rain on his body. He was so excited, and he compared the raindrops to a new coin. As he was so excited and happy that now his corns will get rainfall and he will get a good harvest. But suddenly a huge strong wind came, and along with that also came hailstones. Hailstones means kothor. Okay. So now Lenzo is worried, because if these hailstones continue coming, then his corns will be destroyed. So he was hoping that these hailstones stop soon. But these hailstones continued raining for almost 1 hour. After that, the hailstones stopped. The hailstones fell on the garden, on the top of the roof, on the trees. Everything was destroyed. No leaves of the trees remained. Everything was covered in white, and the crops of Lenzo was completely destroyed. And he told his sons that this hailstone has destroyed everything. Even the locusts here means insects. Cook bolong cook kotor zat. These insects used to destroy the crops, but they used to leave something behind. But this hailstones has not left anything. It has completely destroyed the crops. And Lenzo told his sons that this year they will have no more corns, and they were all very sad. Whatever hard work they have given, everything is now useless. So he was thinking, who will help them? That night they slept very sadly, and in their heart they only have one hope, that is help from God. If nobody helps, at least God will help them. And Lenzo, he thought that no one has died of hunger, because God is always there to provide. So he believes that God will help him in this tough situation. So the following Sunday, even though Lenzo is a farmer, he knows how to read and write. So the following Sunday, he decides to write a letter. He decides to write a letter to God. And in this letter, he wrote that, God, if you do not help me and my family, we will die of hunger this year. So you please give us 100 pesos. Pesos here is the currency of Latin American countries. Okay, like Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, this kind of countries. So he wrote a letter to God to give him 100 pesos to help him and his family, so that he can harvest his crop once again and to live throughout the year. So he went to post the letter himself. The postman, when he received the letter, he felt so funny that who is this person writing a letter to God? because letters are usually written to our friends or relatives. So he felt funny that who is this guy, who is this person writing a letter to God? Because in his entire life, in his entire job life, he has not seen anyone writing a letter to God. So he took the letter to his boss master and he went and saw the boss, you please see this letter, see this guy, he has written a letter to God, how funny. Then the boss also laughed, Arey, how come? But the postmaster, he suddenly got serious. Arey, it is funny, but can you see how much faith he has in God? He has so much faith in God that he has written a letter to God. So let us answer. Let us try to reply to his letter. Let us try to give answer. So they opened the letter. So when they opened the letter, they found out that in the letter, Lenzo is asking help from God to give him 100 rupees. So the postmaster thought, this person has so much faith in God. In order to respect the faith of Lenzo, the postmaster decided to do something. He gave half of his salary. He collected money from his employees. He collected some from his friends as an act of charity. Whatever money he could get, he put the money in the envelope and wrote from God. The next Sunday, Lenzo came. He was confident. He was so confident that he will get a reply from God. The postman, seeing Lenzo, went and gave him the letter, expecting that Lenzo will be so happy to see a reply from God. But Lenzo was not happy at all. He opened the letter, he counted the money. Instead of being happy, he was angry. He went to the post office window and asked for a paper and an ink. And he wrote something and he posted the letter in the mailbox and went away. The postmaster collected the letter from the mailbox himself and he opened the letter. And in the letter it was written that, God, the money that you sent me, I received only 70 pesos. You please send the rest because I need them. But do not send this money through this mail. Do not send this through this post office because people working in this post office are all corrupt. Lenzo. That is how the story ended and the letter ended. So now the question is, do you think the postmaster is happy reading this letter by Lenzo? Or do you think the postmaster deserves such kind of reply from Lenzo? Or do you think the postmaster will want to help anyone in the future after he got such kind of reply? You can answer the questions by yourself. You think and try to answer. Okay. What we can learn from this story? We can learn 3 things. Number 1, faith. We should have faith in God. But we should know when to have and where to have faith in God. Okay. Second, we found that Lenzo, he received 70 pesos. He should be happy enough, but he wanted more. He was greedy. Number 3, appreciation. We saw no kind of appreciation from Lenzo. He has received 70 pesos out of 100. Whatever he received, he could have said thank you. But we found that instead of saying thank you, he is more angry. And instead, he is asking for the other 30 rupees. So these are the 3 things that we can learn. Okay, so if you do not understand any of the story, you please ask me and I will be giving questions. You try to answer the questions, try to write the questions, try to write the answer by yourself and you show it to me. Okay, thank you.